That's that good. That's that good vibe.
Set it up.
Now we about to start.
That was good. Come right here.
Go.
That joint was crazy. Man. Like right over there. They was,
Shalom, Israel. We'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash. Number one is to the apostles of GreatMillStone, and Shalom to like up there doing this work of faith and labor, love, truth, and sincerity. So, brothers and sisters, Soldiers of Faith, New Jersey side, pray for a few days. Here with the weekly sit down. What's the topic again?
the truth shall find you.
Yeah, the truth shall find you. Given to inspiration of a passerby. So is that 30?
It's 30 and
20.
20. It says, and though the Lord give Isaiah 30 and 20, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Right, because what we see, our teachers clearly, the apostles of GreatMillStone. We have many other so-called teachers, if you want to call them that, that's out there. But where does the 100% truth reside at? With GreatMillStone. Okay, go ahead.
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left.
Right, because, you got a lot of people, especially coming into the truth. Some people may be confused, may be watching, different camps and things like that, confused on the names and things like that. But clearly what the scriptures say, you shall hear, a voice from the right and from the left. It's going to tell you which way to go. And that's the spirit of Yahawashi. And just before we was in the camp, a brother came over to the camp, and giving a little personal testimony and asking certain questions and things like that. And he's clearly watching different camps, and he related to us a dream in which he had where he saw the Lord in his dream, and he said the name was Yahawashi. But he don't really know which name to pray unto. Well, that was all the sign that the Lord needed to give you, in order for you. That was, read that one more time. You shall follow from the right to the left.
It says Isaiah 30, it said, and 20, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, it's like 30, 21, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left.
Right, so the Lord gave him the sign. You turn one way, you turn to this way, okay, boom. The sign is right there. The Lord don't give stuff like that to people brothers like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that was a clear indication, for him and which way that he is to go, but he's still kind of toggling between the two. In this truth, you got to be steady. You got to be able to pick up on those spiritual signs when the Lord sends them forth your way. The scriptures say that you shall be of quick understanding. So the Lord sends you something like that, you got to be on it to know what the Lord is trying to tell you, man. Because the truth found him, and then he said that he was about to go to one of his friends' house. He spent the block looking for some street preachers, and lo and behold, he found us. So the truth found him when he was looking for it, man.
Yeah, he also, he was watching. He's in the spirit of GOCC, and that's why he's confused. He was praying into a higher, what is it, higher Shia, and he came with fringes on. At first I thought he was part of a camp, but we asked him after the camera went off, and he's just a brother that's looking to find the truth. But the truth found him, as the brother said, man.
Real quick, and don't let your sign be just our sign, man.
Right.
Because we'll take that, man, as a battery pack, man. That the Lord's name truly is Yahawashi, man. Because he came here. It could be that he came here just to tell us that, just to boost our faith, man. But and then go right back into the world soon. But take advantage for yourself, man. But we'll damn sure take that.
We need all the faith we can get. I got something real quick. This is St. John chapter 15. I'm going to start at verse 14. You are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye ask, for whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. And that proves two things, you know, as far as what brothers is in the spirit of. You know, the name of the Lord being Yahawashi. You know, whatever we ask Yahawah in the name of Yahawashi, the Lord will grant it unto us. Not only that, but it said we have not chosen the Lord. The Lord has chosen us. You know, hence the title of the lesson, the truth shall find you. You know what I'm saying? When it came to Yahawashi recruiting, you know, his disciples, Peter, Andrew, you know, John, what did the Lord actually do? The Lord went and found them. You know what I'm saying? The Lord when they actually had them drop their businesses. I believe Peter was a fisherman, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? And he pretty much stopped immediately what he was doing. And the scriptures say he straightway followed the Lord. You know, and when you look up that word straightway in the blue letter, it gets into immediately. You know, ain't no second guessing. You know, when it comes to serving Yahawah BaHaSham. Once you get that spiritual recollection, you know, that remembrance, though you once knew this, because the Lord is doing nothing but stirring up our minds, man. And he's only going to stir up the minds of those who was once in this truth in the last coronation. You know, so what? It's just going to be memorabilia, you know, in this present time when it comes to serving them, man. It's going to be like a light switch. You're going to get it, you know.
Got precept. This is Songs of Solomon 3:1. By night on my bed I sought him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. I will rise now and go about the city in the streets, and in the broad ways I will seek him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not.
Why? Because the truth has to find you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The watchman that goeth about the city found me.
There you go.
The watchman that goeth about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth? It was but a little that I passed from them, but I found him whom my soul loveth. I held him, and I will not let him go until I had brought him into my mother's house, and to the chambers of her that conceived me. Hey, so that goes into also when you find it, man, you can't let her go, man.
What's up?
You know? Right. You gotta hold her until what? You receive that other reward, man. Until you be able to, you know what I'm saying, bring her home to mom's, man. Until she, you know, that's your prized possession, man.
Yeah.
You know? You know, and as we talk about this, I remember, I know the Apostle Bar, he talks about it every so often, of how he came into the truth, man. And he was saying he was going to do some folly. You know, he heard the truth, I believe, and then he kind of like brushed it off. But then he got put in jail. And he said the Spirit told him, like, you know why you in here, right? So then that way, hey, you know, the Lord basically, you know, kind of, he curved them, you know what I'm saying? You think he's going one way, but he curved you around back to the truth, man.
This is Psalms chapter 85, verse 10. It says, mercy and truth are met together.
Woo.
Righteousness and peace have kissed each other.
Talk about it.
Truth shall spring out of the earth,
Chill.
and righteousness shall look down from heaven.
Talk about it.
Yea, the Lord shall give that which is good, and our land shall yield her increase.
Hey, when the scriptures say truth shall spring out of the earth, what's that mean? The truth was suppressed. I'm saying, how can you suppress the truth? With lies. That's what Esau and Edom did, in which we know to be the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? But that's why when we read Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, it's a time and season for every purpose under the heaven. You know, so the Lord allowed this devil to tell his bullshit lies because he knew he had his men on reserve that was going to spring out of earth and reveal the truth, man. You know, and one thing, the last impression is the one that's going to reign forever, man. You know, they like to say a first impression is a lasting impression. Nah, it's the last one is what's going to reign, man, because that's what's going to be in your mind. That's the signet, man. what I'm saying? That's the sign and seal, man. That's why the scriptures say, "For I have raised up the apostles last." You know what I'm saying? Because why? At the end it shall speak and not lie. What's going to speak? The prophecies, man. You know?
Hey, real quick, it's like almost like how you running that baton marathon,
Yeah.
you know, and then the strongest runner is really the anchor, man.
Exactly.
You know, the anchor, man. The anchor's the strongest runner, man. You know, and this is the marathon, man.
That's right.
You know.
Yep. Verse 13, it says, righteousness shall go before him and shall set us in the ways of his steps. So, you know, really man's goings of the Lord, you know. So what? Like the example with Apostle Gabar, you know, he wanted to go his own way for a second there, and the Lord corrected him.
Right.
You know, the Lord wanted the apostle to go in the way of his steps, man. And the same thing goes for all of his elect, you know.
Yeah, he said that brother that came up to the camp after camp, you know, he said that he said he was going downtown to look for the prophets. And then he said he was going to go to his boy crib, and we was right there. He said, "Damn, y'all right there."
Yeah.
And he just pop out of nowhere.
Just about to bust a U-turn and go to his boy's house. Yep.
That reminds me of that episode of Twilight Zone with Vincent. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. The Lord is knocking. The Lord's knocking at his door. So are you going to let him in? Are you going to let don't be a Vincent. You do not want to be a Vincent, man. Because here it is. The people that was once close to him, you know what I'm saying? They actually listened. They actually opened the door when the Lord was knocking. But he was the one being a rebel, man, without a cause. You know? And what's in turn happened? He ended up getting destroyed by the missiles, man. While everybody else who he knew got delivered. Brown M&M.
Hey, real quick, since you said that, Revelation 3 and 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me. So when the Lord's knocking, you got to be there to answer. And it's all about your spiritual recognition. I don't know the exact word to put it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to recognize your discernment, of telling when the Spirit is speaking to you, expressively, man. Because it's only going to be for you. So you got to pick that up, man.
Hey, also too, can you read that again, BaHaSham? Hey, because the Lord said, if any man, now, you know, churches will take that and run with it, the government churches, you know, and it's talking about a man of the Lord. You know, it's talking about one of the Lord's elect. Because, go ahead, read that.
Yeah, Revelation 3 and 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me.
Right, because Yahawashi, okay, when Yahawashi was on his journey to looking for the men, you know, when he looked for when he seen and came across certain men, they recognized him, you know, by his word, by the words he was speaking. And that was only because the Heavenly Father set these men up to be with Yahawashi. So if you're gonna knock on the Lord's doors to say, that means that the Most High have sent you on that mission, you know, because not anybody, you know, these fools out here be like, all right, I know the name from them Hebrew guys. I need some money. Oh, boy, you need some money, you know? And the Lord ain't hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do is invite a curse onto your ass, you know, for using the holy name. Because you got people that would do that. You know, they won't walk in this truth the right way. They'll just hear brothers say the right name, and then they think they can still do their worldly thing and just pray to the right name. But you're inviting a curse, you know? Everyone that Yahawashi healed was because they believed, man, you know? And it was really because the Most High allowed it to happen because he placed his spirit on them to believe his son, you know?
I got something. This is Isaiah chapter 55 verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. You know, and just like the brother that came down, you know, he's not going in the right path though, but you know, he's seeking the truth. Right. You know, and he ran into us, man. You know, and the word is that water, man. Right? Right, brother, chime in because I want to read a few verses down, right? Mm-hmm. It says, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Yea, come and buy wine and milk without money and without price. Mm-hmm. You know, it's because it don't cost nothing for this truth, man. Right. You know, it's just you got to put your body as a living sacrifice, man. It's not going to cost any money.
The concentration, because it's the knowledge. You know,
hey, you don't need no money to learn knowledge.
Right.
You know, hey, to learn this truth is knowledge, man.
Yeah.
And it gives you what? The wisdom and understanding. So you gotta put forth your body because you have to what? Put forth your mind to be into the Lord. You know?
Yeah, because it don't cost money because it costs time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say all the time, you know what I'm saying? If you have money, you ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So this truth don't cost money because it's going to require your time. It takes time to be built up in Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. You know?
So it's like the Lord the Lord is giving you a handout up front, you know what I'm saying? So initially it don't cost, but in the long run it is going to cost, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Yahawashi is that ultimate loan shark, man. You know, he's the ultimate loan shark, man. Because he wants his back with usury, man. You know, okay. You know them towels. You know, he wants it back with usury, man. You know,
he want his return on investment.
Right.
He invested in us.
Right.
The Lord invested in us.
Yeah.
Him. For the Lord, have it because faith comes by hearing. The Lord invested in other men to bring forth more investment. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. The Lord wanted his return. So that's why he said, I have chosen you that you should bring forth more fruit.
Right.
Because the Lord want his investment back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing for free. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord, when you check it out, even in like business, period, you know what I'm saying? The Lord chose the poor of this world but rich in faith. Because while the poor of this world, you know what I'm saying, they have time. You know, when you ain't got funds, you got time. You know what I'm saying? But if you got money, you ain't got no time because you already established. You doing other things. You looking to multiply. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord working, man.
Reading on verse 2. I got a couple verses 2. Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread? And the Lord said, man, a man don't live by bread alone, man. You know, Matthew the 5th chapter, man. You know, right? But by every word that roughly paraphrasing, because the Most High speak, man, right? Which is really this word, you know, right? It's a question, right? Read it again. Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, or labor for that which is not satisfied? You know, hearken diligently unto me. Eat ye that which is good. Let your soul delighteth itself in fatness, man. You know, and that's eating that whole road, man. You know, okay. You know, and like I said, he came down here and you know, we had to correct him on a few things and you know, just priming him up, you know, come back down, you know, and you know, he's receiving it though. He's not bucking up though. He's like a humble meek brother, you know. Like I said though, but we gotta get out that corruptness out of him, man. You know. Because like I said though, he's not going in the right way, but the Lord is showing him ways though, man. But you gotta grab onto it, man. You gotta, when the Lord shows you a sign, man, you gotta do the spirit, man. You gotta grab it, man.
Jump
you can't,
on that.
it's no gray areas in that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not to where, oh well, you know, you need more revelation on it, man.
Right.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta seize that moment, man. Because that might be the only window of opportunity you may have, man. Right? You see? Right? Read it on, right? Incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live. You know, and this is the blueprint unto salvation right here, man, with GreatMillStone, man. You know, these guys going with GOCC, you know, okay, going into destruction, man. Because why? Because we had to edify him on the name, man. He's calling on the name. Lord ain't handling that, man.
No, and also too, he you know, through the spirit I received through when he was speaking, you know, how he said he believed that there's certain men in you know, in those different, in the camps that he's seeking after, you know, that they might be sincere. But that's the spirit, because there is some of the elect within these different camps. And here it is, you got people out here that's sincere and following what they believe the truth. But you got leaders that's wolves, that sold out, and what they're doing, they're teaching lies. So whoever they could gather, you know, with the word of the with the you know, with the word of the Lord, because you teaching that you're an Israelite, you know, they're deceiving people, man. And that's why they got tons of blood upon their hand, man. You know, for doing that, for being a wolf, man. And that's what it is. Hey, you got some sincere men, but you men, hey, through the spirit and power, Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, whoever's the elect, he gonna rend you out of that shit, man. You know?
Right, we read it again. Isaiah 55 verse 3, incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live. and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David, man. And that's this brother, potentially, he might be of the elect coming back into the house of David, man. He may be that brick, man. You know, that stone, man. Right? 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 3 more, right? Behold, verse 4, behold, I have given him for a witness to the people, a leader and a commander to the people. Really talking about David, you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, he's going to be reign as king forever, you know what I'm saying? But also the men that he's coming upon to incline his ear unto, man, you know what I'm saying? We are to lead the people, man, you know? Okay? We're to show the people the right way into righteousness, man. You know, this is why we out here on the highways and hedges, man. You know, right? Right? Let's try me if you want. Right? Verse 5, behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and nations that knew thee not shall run unto thee. You see that? And we are a nation not desired, man. But the Spirit of the Lord is upon us, man. So it says again, behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and a nation and the nations that knew thee not shall run unto thee, because Yahawah thy power, the Holy One of Israel, have glorified thee, man.
And what's that going into? That's going into the Israelite foreigners. You know what I'm saying? The Israelite foreigners that were gathered abroad, you know, amongst these other nations. They didn't know. You know, they didn't know that they were actually Israelites. So once the word, you know, seeks them out, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, the scriptures is known as fire. You know what I'm saying? And you got something called heat-seeking bullets. You know what I'm saying? You know, they got something called, say it like a drag, say it like an echo, man. Say it like the echo.
Power of the air.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so for an example, you know what I'm saying, the scriptures is like heat-seeking bullets. You know what I'm saying? Because heat-seeking bullets pretty much target where there's heated temperature. You know what I'm saying? To pretty much get at its target. You know, so the word is already out there. You know what I'm saying? And the word is going to target and heat-seek its elect. You know what I'm saying? So here it is, the nations that knew thee not is talking about the Israelite foreigners coming and receiving this truth. You know what I'm saying? And there was a once upon a time to where we didn't know about this truth. You know? We was doing what we was doing in the world. You know what I'm saying? But the word was already out. You know what I'm saying? And brothers gravitated towards it, man. You know? And that's what we see happening in this very day. That's why this devil wants to do away with the internet, man. You know, with that kill switch bill, because, you know, he started, you know, the internet to have leverage over the general public. But it backfired on him. The scriptures say you shall be taken in the imaginations that ye have imagined. That happened with the internet. And the Salakia. He shall be taken in the devices that he have imagined, man. And that happened with the technology and the internet, man.
Hey, and even when the internet first came out, it was always talk that the minorities were going to fall so far behind because of this technology.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There was always talk about us falling behind. Look at us now, man. We run the YouTube, man.
How we going to fall behind with something that started with us? You know what I'm saying? Going back to the Urim and the Thummim. You know what I'm saying? That's technology. You know what I'm saying? So it's just coming back to us. That's why we have the leverage over you. You know what I'm saying?
I remember I used to watch this show, like before I came into Truth, I used to watch this show called The Real World and on MTV, and it was to where, this is back like when computers were like the new thing.
Right.
And then what happened was they left a computer in there when the occupants of the apartment first gathered together. There was a computer there, and then we had the nigger woman ran to the computer, and the white guy said, "Oh, you know what you're doing? Know what you're doing?" And she put it up, dialed it up right away. Like, she ignored what he said. She dialed it up right away. Like, come on, man. You know, and that's what it was, though. It's like the preconceived notion that okay, you this right here is a higher learning. You don't know what you're doing.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
You know, right? We know, right? Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. Seek ye Yahawah while he may be found.
It is.
Right? Call ye upon him while he is near. You know, and the gates of repentance are open, man. You know, and it's like I say, you know, you got guys that are in these wayward doctrines, you know, going with IUIC, GOCC, you know, and the Lord's gonna sift those brothers out of that, man. You know, and find the real men that stand up in all sincerity, man. You know.
Hey, really, because they're doing it now. They just secret disciples.
Right, exactly.
You know, secret disciples. They don't want to really come out, you know, and say it, but they are. because when the shit hit the fan, hey, you gonna know who the real men of the Lord are, man. You know.
Yeah, that's why these IUIC, you know, the leaders of IUIC, they say they mock and they shame anybody who might even happen to listen to GMS when they're amongst their congregation.
Wow.
You know, they're like, yo, you listen, and you guys, man, I listen to GMS and such and such, man. But listen, when we talk about these different camps, we bring the scriptures, man.
Right.
Well, do you know that they teach this? Do you know that they teach that? And then we break the scriptures to break it down, man.
Right.
They just coming and saying, any of you guys is watching GMS, you know, you're just as crazy as days and so forth and so on, man.
Yeah.
With no scriptures to back it up, man.
Hey, and that shows you that's a paid agent camp, because they side with, you know, scoffers about GreatMillStone. How can you side with people that's against Israelite movement, period?
Yeah.
You know, that's how you know a lot of them guys over there in IUIC are paid agents, man. FBI informants, you know, guys that's really they really behind the law, but acting like they Israelites, man. You know, they get themselves into the camp, and then what they do? They strive to get a leader position, to get some authority and power, so they could really get down to see what the leader is doing and this and that, so they could try to come down upon the wickedness, man. You know?
And the whole thing with GreatMillStone is that we come with substance, man. You know, our track record speaks for itself, man, through the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't deny, you can't get around it, man. You know, when you tune into YouTube on the Saturday afternoon, you got a plethora of live videos, man, going on, man. You know?
Hey, I was gonna say this too. What's gonna happen is all of you guys that watch us and be in secret disciples, because they gotta check in with GreatMillStone.
Yeah.
You gotta check in with the apostles. You need to know what's going on, and you're gonna watch the videos in which the apostles and elders and brothers put up in GreatMillStone. You know, but what's gonna happen is you guys that's scoffing and trying to play the fence on both sides. You're taking this thing, our videos, as entertainment. When you are part of these different groups, you know, well, let me say false prophets, or you just in the world and you think this thing entertainment, watch when you get played. You're gonna get fucked over. And when you get fucked over, don't start running to the brothers. You know, hopefully the Lord don't allow you to find us. We'll be hidden in that day. Lord, BaHaSham, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Because, you know, you're gonna be the one running to and fro, left and right, trying to find the truth. Thinking that you're gonna meet this brother and then you're gonna be delivered, but you was scoffing the whole damn ride. You know, how dare you ride in the car and you scoffing and then expect me to take you home?
Right.
Get your ass out of here.
Yep. And through the spirit, like I said, whatever spiritual men that the Lord has set up, man, to come out of that whatever they're in, they're gonna come out of it, because the only group that's teaching prophecy is GreatMillStone, man. You know, that's the step. That's a cut above the rest, man.
Right.
You know, when you go into prophecy, man. You know. Y'all people don't know what the hell's going on. You know, Israel and the white man going to slavery, and that's it, man.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
you're riding on that though. But my thing is that you need more substance-wise, because Edom's going to start to close these fucking gates down. He's going to start closing the walls in, and you got to see what the hell's going on.
Hey,
man.
I'll hit you with some. These false prophets, these guys don't go into prophecy. All they do is curse out. See, Zabak gonna last a little long, because he don't even use he don't use rude words. He don't use rude speech, you know. But guess what? We're coming in that time where Esau is clamping down for what you can say. He gonna have to change up on how he say things. So trying to just ridicule or just, you know, take you in the camp, Edom might come up and you just dog him down, you know, with words and belittle him and make the crowd laugh at him and things like that. That entertainment gonna stop. And then what? When that stopped, what you left with? You left with prophecy, man. You know? That's what the Lord is boiling it down to. But the brother said, it's the spirit of prophecy, man. That's Yahawashi. These guys not really of Yahawashi if they not prophesizing.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long ye simple ones, where ye love simplicity.
Hey, may I say this real quick? We say these things because we're warning you guys, man. It ain't got nothing to do with hating no other camp. We don't even care for that. Brothers got too much going on in their lives and dealing with Satan, you know, troubling us and trying to do this work to be caring about what these other guys are doing personally. But when it comes to this truth, we are defenders of the gospel of Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi. So we are we are in line to talk about the bullshit that they're doing. And while we talk about it is to warn you guys of the troubles that you're headed into, and really to set you straight. We like GMS is like a black belt, you know, one of them belts you know your grandfather whooped your ass with every time, but it's to set you straight. It's to get you up, get you to sit upright, walk as a man. You know, learn the scriptures the right way. Know what this truth is truly about. Your life is on the line, man. Because people think when we talking, we just talking shit. There was one guy I saw that was coming on the Elder Apostle Rakaz's live stream that I was watching, and I went to his page, and he got videos up there. He's deceiving people. He's got the channel called Apostles of Yahawah Yahawashi. So anyone that's fishing, they thinking he might be an apostle. Right. But when you go to the video, you see him dissing the apostles. And then he got about 600, 700 subscribers. But I'm like, how many people subscribe to this knucklehead? You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just checking him out, you know, scoping on him, seeing what this demon doing. And then I click on the other few videos, and he talking shit, talking about, look at these, look how, and he got little audios playing of Tahar, little snippets here and there from different sessions. And he got them, look at them, they talking shit about the black woman, this and that. We're not just talking shit, man. We bringing out scriptures. We're correcting and warning the hopeful elect, man. You know,
and you're protecting the vessel that the Lord put on Satan, to put on the nigger woman, to lead us. The scripture says the woman destroyed kings, man. You see, okay, and here it is. You want to be sentimental and try to defend that, man. But this is much more bigger than what you trying to harp on little things, though. But we got bigger fish to fry, man. You know, okay. You're sitting here and you're trying to create a page to where you're deceiving the people. You know, okay.
It says, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
That's flip above the rim, yo. Remember flip above the rim?
Turn ye at my... No, Flip, you mean Tom Shepard.
What, the one he's like, the one that was in there?
Oh, Flip, my bad. It says, turn ye at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Hey, you got a lot of guys that's talking crap, man. A lot of these guys are really just dead man walking, man. Dead man talking and dead man walking, man. Yeah. You know, and they're gonna literally be dead men. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. Okay, because why? Because they're not taking heed to what the scriptures is talking about, man. Yeah. So the Lord's gonna talk about what He's gonna do to you people, man. Sure. You people that's coming up against His truth. Okay, all right. We in a time of folly and playing games, man. Yeah. Everybody want to play games, man.
Lovers of themselves.
Yeah, lovers of themselves, man. Okay, you see, you know.
Apostle Bar, he did a video, laugh now, but heads will roll later, man.
You see that? You see that? You know that? A hard head leaves for a soft ass, man.
Yeah. A hard head turns into a headstone.
Yeah. And the memory of reading on. But ye have sat at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
See that? Lord's gonna mock when your fear cometh, man. So your worst possible fears that you can possibly imagine in your feeble mind is gonna come to pass, man. That's what the scripture is talking about, man. You know, that's the recompense on you 2/3, man.
I don't give a fuck if your fear is clowns. The Lord may have a purge going on, a motherfucker in the mask of a clown putting your ass to death. You know, the Lord is that dramatic, man. He's going, whatever your fear is, it's going to fall upon you, man. You know?
Yeah, I remember, you know, being in school and shit, whatever. You go to a haunted house, man, with, you know, bitches or whatever, kids, women or whatever, you know, and you go in there, man, they terrify you, like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? You may go in there with your boys and stuff. You're like, oh shit, you know, everything that turns around, right. You know, like, oh, but yo, that's coming to you in real life, man. Real life, yeah. And them niggas that's acting like they gonna kill you, but they really trying to scare you, they really gonna be out to kill you, man. Your whole life is gonna be a haunted house out here, man.
Hey, don't think, you got people that can kill people, but you got also what you call angels that can kill people as well, man. Yeah. You know, and not alone, you know, let alone, you know, a lack of food and water, you know, lights, resources, you know, people getting slaughtered out in the streets, because these things is gonna happen eventually, man. just know what they call the aberrations. You know, seeing different spirits. Hey, they're gonna scare you to your death, man. You know.
Yeah, because this brother's talking about as well. You know, the vision that the woman had, that the brother over there in Las Vegas threw up on his page. One of the things she said was that she saw demons coming up from the ground, man, and then chasing people and attacking people, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. That's exactly what the brother said. The aberrations, man. You know, newly created beasts as well. And why not fucking just let the demons reign free? This is gonna be a time that the earth has never seen before since there was a nation, man.
Yeah.
Esau got that CERN program.
Yeah.
On moving.
Yeah.
They got something called a God particle to it, and you know, we believe it through the Spirit. The Lord will allow that, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they deal with dark matter, you know, and they said the effects with dark matter in people, it brings demons out.
Right.
They said that they had part of the CERN program under some college, and they said upstairs, because they had it underground, but upstairs in the college, they said the students were acting crazy. They were doing crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's just messing with the spirit. Esau is tainting with the spirits, man, you know, so the Lord gonna give him what he asked for. Destruction, yeah.
When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They were none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
Hey, another key word in there was that the Lord said they hated knowledge.
Right.
And we brothers was just bringing out how, you know, you don't have, the truth is free.
Yeah.
You know, it takes up what you need. You got to give. It takes up your time. You know, but I'm losing my train of thought. Salaki.
It says, but whosoever hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely.
Oh, Salaki. It said they hated knowledge. So therefore, if you hate knowledge, then you hate the riches of the truth. You know, you don't even want to receive it because you hate it. You despise it.
You hate salvation.
You hate salvation. You hate the Lord, man. You love this God-forsaken place. Hey.
Yeah.
Them that hate me love death.
Yo. Dang.
It says, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
And the prosperity of fools, because that's who these most 2/3 company themselves around is fools, man. You know, and what fools end up doing? Reaping death, man. Getting themselves into trouble, you know, doing things they shouldn't do, and then what? Death comes upon them, man. So they just seconds away from dying, man, and not just regular dying as a peaceful death, dying of a grievous fashion. Hey, the Lord got some of these wicked Israelites preserved. Like, look, they not dying right now. Oh, no, that's too easy. He preserving you for the day of judgment, man. The Lord got certain 2/3 wicked Israelites that's specifically going to die of a grievous death by famine, man. You know, where your inside's going to eat you from the inside out, man. You know, he got specifically some of the wicked that's going to be mauled by beasts, man. Animals of the field, man. You know.
Precept for you. So he said that 2 Peter 2:9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. See, so you got a reservation, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you because the Lord want this to happen to you, man. Which is an even greater death, man. That's why niggas live on to be so damn old and stuff, doing so much wickedness, because the Lord wants to up their judgment, man.
All along, you think that the Lord is actually with you, man.
Yeah.
Which He is with you, but for your destruction. Because when you through your prosperity, oh, Jesus saved me out of this. You know, He saved me out of that. He saved me out of this.
I ain't do that big.
Yeah, man. Just for that famine, man. So you could be starved, all right, and you could die of a grievous death, as it says in Lamentations 4:9, man.
That's why grimy niggas live a long time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now they say the good die young. Hey, Most High take us out. You know what I'm saying? So we have to see this shit.
Yeah, somebody in my family, you know, they know I'm in the truth, and they told me, they was like, you know too much. And I was like, what you mean? She was like, you know too much. People that know too much don't live long. And I was like, what you trying to say? And in my mind, I'm like, and she was serious. Yeah, you know, black, you know, it was a black woman.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you know too much. You say it with that spirit, you know too much. And they serious as hell. And I'm like, what you mean? They like, a person that knows too much don't live long, so watch yourself.
Right.
But she was speaking on behalf of Esau, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, being troubled out here.
Right,
You know?
and the whole thing is like I said though, they don't want no other king but Caesar, man.
Right.
That's one of the people that, like I said though, we're gonna if he continue to speak this word, he's gonna destroy our place and nation, right?
Right.
This is that's the same spirit's coming back,
Yeah.
man.
Trying to pump
Same
fear.
spirit's coming back, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing. See, and that's the thing that she didn't understand.
Right.
The Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear.
Exactly.
You know, He gave us the spirit of faith
He
in
did.
Him.
He
That
did.
we're conquerors through Him
That love us.
man. You know, so with that being said, I didn't rattle my bones. I was just like, I hear what you're saying, but you know, this you don't know this truth.
Right.
This truth is powerful.
And that spirit was the head of a lot of these households, man. Even back then, we're coming out of slavery, man. You know, to where the Esau had the nigga one. She was primed, man, promptly to be exactly how he wanted the household to be run, man. You know, they'll kill the husband off, you know, okay, or sell him to another thing, and then she had to raise the kids alone, man. But it was to where, you know, oh, we gotta abide by what Esau's saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's that whole thing is, man. You still want to bow down and want to still give him leeway, man. You still get that pass, man. You know, and when you look at the handiwork of Christianity, that's who was in that church, man. The nigga woman was in the church, man. You know, I got something real quick. This is 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 4. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into the chains of darkness, to be reserved unto judgment. You know, and that goes for you people, man, that are think you're getting away with everything. You know, okay, you know, you people are basically going to stay in the chains of darkness, man, and then the destruction's going to come, man. That judgment, man.
Yeah, judgment comes in the flesh. You get judged when you in the heavens amongst the Lord, but then you play out your judgment in the flesh on earth, man.
Sure.
You know, this is when the Lord sent that judgment. Now Esau, what he done is basically trying to you know, spit in the Lord's face, because anything that the Lord have judged, he uplifts it. You know, you might have certain like other nations, you know, come out with disabilities or disformed. That's a curse. Lord did that. Whether they done something wrong or whether the Lord just felt like doing it, either way, it's a curse. You know, man wants if you're a man, you want to have everything with yourself. But Esau, what they do, they praise it, they make laws around it so you can't shame it. You know, you're basically saying you're not about to telling the Lord you're not about to shame this person because we're gonna give him glory. The hell with you. You know?
Yeah, that nigga on Facebook, he ain't have no arms, man. But he talking about no pity parties around here, bro. You know, he's still a nigga, man. And Esau raises these people up, man. You know, and I remember in Game of Thrones, you know, you had the dwarf or whatever, and they said, in my country, we don't even let y'all live, man. You know, so disformed people and shit like that, man. They don't live, man. You know, or if you born no arms or you know your head all crazy and shit, that's the Lord. That's the Lord jacking you up, man.
Hey, leprosy. It makes sense because Esau is disformed. Esau is a decrepit. Esau is the lowest among the heathen. He knows that himself is not right. He knows, so therefore anything that resembles his kind or his disformity, he wants to, you know, put it on high. I have rule over the world. I'm gonna set this on high, and I'm gonna put anything that's naturally beauty on the bottom. You know, that's Esau, because Esau is a degenerate, man. You know.
Going back to what was saying before, Isaiah 57:1, the righteous perisheth, and no man liveth at the heart. And merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. So if the Lord, you know, happened to take us out in the name of righteousness, you know, we went out for the truth. That's a great thing. The world may look at that as a tragedy, but hey, we know we inherited the kingdom, man. Right. The scriptures say, blessed be the dead that died in the Lord, and that works do follow them, man. So that's a blessing unto us if we do what Paul said, to live or to die for Yahawah's gain, man.
And looking at that in the spirit of power of Yahawashi, the Lord just hooked you up. Yeah. He hooked you up. Yeah. See, the world, men take it, oh man, Man, selfish, man. Oh, why he gotta go? Be here, oh, forever for you. It's kind of selfish, man. You know, let him be, let him go. All right, yeah, it hurts because that was your fellow, you know, brother or whatever the case is. But you know what it is? You know, keep continuing to push the truth. But the Lord looked him out because now he ain't got to go through nothing. All he gotta do is rest and wait for the minute the Lord get cooked. He's gonna be right down the chair and be like,
sit back in the kingdom like, all right, Lord, when you gonna get the rest of it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let him come on up real quick, Lord. Gangsta party up here, right, Lord?
Hey, people may think that we're crazy. Hey, you got people out there that may think we're crazy by talking like that. But if you believe in the scriptures and you knew the Lord and you knew the counts and you knew the mindset about reading the scriptures of the men of the Lord, Paul put that out there. He said, I would rather be with the Most High. But he said he's needed here to what? Put forth the word. You know? So that's the mindset. Oh, my bad. Proverbs will tell you we hate our lives. We hate this place. Yeah.
Hey, Paul said to die is gain. He said, you know?
And real quick, and too, because like, you know, the average person, like your family members or friends, will be like, if you get taken out of earth, like, see, man, that Israelite stuff, see, that stuff no good. He thought the Lord was with him and took his ass on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but that's going to be the carnal mindset. And then when the Lord pop up in them clouds, then they see us appear again. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hey. They'll be like,
I know the Lord sometimes when we speak it kind of don't. But sometimes when you speak it, the Lord can make it come to pass. See, that could be a great test. You know, men was falling out because when, you know, men, you know, passing on, going to the Lord, and this guy, the other people losing faith. Like, see, I knew I shouldn't have been a part of that. Or even it's going to be a test if a brother that you look, you know, the brother that get locked up by the, you know, by the magistrates, by the, you know, by the feds and all that. You're going to be like, nah, see, I knew what I should have been in that. You know, this scared. This.
When you think about it, you're really just going from paradise to the kingdom, man. You can't beat that, man. Rather than go into hell, you know, you gotta pay bill shit, your women all up on you, man. That's whack, man. But you're going from paradise to the kingdom. You can't beat that.
Let's talk about it. Real quick. Salaki, brother.
Last few precepts.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 2. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace.
Right, and that's what the brother's talking about. I told him about the die for you, know? Jake talking, man. And like I said, they don't know what the hell going on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you don't stand up for something, man, you're gonna fall for everything, man. You know? Okay? Right. You know? You gotta have some fucking kahunas, man. You know? You know? There's no standard, man. There's no fucking standard here, man. You know? My thing is that, like I said though, Esau's coming out on everybody, man. Okay? So you want to be on the right-hand side of Yahawah, man. You know? Okay? You don't want to be part of that 2/3 club, man. You know?
Dying for nothing.
You see that? You know? In vain. Born in vain.
I got something I'm going back
Food for the fire.
Sirach chapter 51, verses 23 says, draw near unto me, ye unlearned. Going back to our old boy, man, you know? He's unlearned. So you got to draw near to Yahawashi, man. How do you draw near to Yahawashi? Well, first off, through his men, you know? And then through the script, because what? Through his men, you got to get the understanding, man. You know, that's why the eunuch said, I think, Nathaniel asked him, understands what thou readest? He said, how can I accept the man guiding, man? So you got to come up under the teachers first, man. But you got to come up under the right teachers. And then once you up under that, man, then you can begin to build, you know, pray more, fast more, and have a better connection with Yahawashi. Which is why we give double honor to the apostles and elders, man.
Hey, you know what? Just to add to you, brothers, because once you get in the body of the truth, you got the truth. You just gotta, you know, build upon the truth, you know, inwardly for yourself, because at the end of the day, we're all gonna be mainly probably on a solo. You know, no other brother could save us. So once you get into the truth, once you found it, you gotta play your lot, you know, and then from there, you know, now you got the riches, you got the knowledge, the understanding, the wisdom, and so when that time come, hey, the Spirit of the Lord may comfort you, man. You know, you don't want to get in this truth and just want to be a part of something. Just being a part of the brothers, you know, is not going to get you into the kingdom. It's a help to get you in the kingdom by you striving for righteousness, conducting yourself the right way, you know, fearing the Lord. But guess what? It's you that's going to have to work for your salvation. You know, we come together to be each other's crutch, which the Lord loves, you know, because that's the way he wants us to be. Because in the kingdom, we're going to be together. We all going to be together, man. You're going to be able to kick it with brothers. The kingdom is about brotherly love, period. That's the hell with all the women and the riches that we're going to have. What's going to be beautiful in the sight of the Lord is that all men are perfect. All the men of Israel are perfect. And everything is lined up in order. Everybody getting along. It's going to be nothing but rejoicing, man. Ain't no going to be no hate or side looking at brother or getting a wicked thought. Oh, shit, I rebuke you. Man, listen, man. We're going to be walking righteous men, man.
You're going to be straight.
Straight,
Straight.
yeah.
You're gonna be straight.
Hell yeah.
And it goes on to say, draw near unto me and learn and dwell in the house of learning. That's why, you know, if the brother was wise, when scriptures also say, if thou was wise, increase learning, man. You know, I think Proverbs the 1st chapter, man. So, hey, if he was wise, he would keep coming down to the house of learning, man. I know the brother learned more than, well, I already know for a fact he learned more than churches. But I know you learn more even with IUIC and all these other camps, man.
Learn the names.
GreatMillStone.
Yeah, he learned them names.
GreatMillStone is the house of learning.
That's what I was about to say.
Got the key.
That's it.
Where you going to learn the most at?
GreatMillStone.
GreatMillStone.
Hey, and that's a fact because how many you look on Saturday, brother saying you might have like 30 live streams, man.
Yeah.
You know, so where you gonna learn the most at, man? So winter time, where you gonna learn the most at?
Talk about
You know,
it.
and that's why the shy tried and definitely denied now, man.
Yeah.
You know, now y'all in the coffin, man.
They got roundhouse.
Yeah, they flop just looking to be fed, man. He's like, yo, where you at? You ain't posting it in a month, man.
They in a
Yeah.
Gucci store.
Hey, so guess what? That scripture
Yeah,
in
the
what you
barbershop.
quoted earlier, what is Ezekiel 13, where it says that they shall get the same judgment as those that seek unto him.
Yeah.
Well, the people that followed RCR, they screaming about they need some work. They starving.
They ribs is touching.
They ribs is touching. They starving for some truth, right? But now they going.
I ain't gonna eat a missile.
Yeah, now them
Hands
guys
on
can eat a
knees.
missile.
Feeble knees.
Yeah, because what they did was, hey, if the Most High don't forgive you, you know, you scoffed against the prophets. You fanboys that was following them guys and trusted in those guys when they was coming clearly against the elders and apostles, which were their elders. Well, you just eat what they eat, man. Dirt. You know?
Yeah.
One more verse. It says,
At least the Lord, you know, you repent.
it says, wherefore are ye slow? See?
See?
Why are
Ain't
you
nothing
slow?
wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with calling a motherfucker slow.
Yeah, man. So you don't got time to drag your feet. I'll catch up. Damn, all right, not this week, but next week after that.
Yeah.
You don't got time for that shit,
They
man.
go tearing.
Make no turn to turn to the Lord. It says, so I'm reading from the top again. Draw near unto me, ye unlearned, and dwell in the house of learning. Wherefore are ye slow?
Hey, real quick, the gentleman that came up for GOCC, he stood there long enough, though,
Right,
man.
right.
You shouldn't be no confusion
Right.
after just sitting in
Today.
there. The spirit
Right.
it should behoove you, man.
Right,
That
right.
this is the truth, man. It shouldn't be to where we gotta test it. Where you stand on this, where you stand on that, though. You should be, you should throw that shit out the window, man.
Yeah.
You know. He's still on the fence.
Hey, put it like this. It's first.
Lord, show him signs.
Hey,
The Spirit of God.
yeah, it's like this. You know, he freshly fresh, you know, newly fruit.
We shall see.
And he went and stumbled over there with GOCC. The Lord led him here. We correct him on a few things. He said he still wanted to go to the church. Well, that's why I told him. I said, look, if you a man of the Lord is going to guide your steps in the right way. So I ain't even going to tell you to stop going there. What it is, when you come here, you're going to learn. And when you go there, you're going to judge. You're going to be trying to compare. Once you get enough of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, you're going to make the decision yourself. And I ain't coming to this shit no more. This shit crazy.
Because we did, he took down them scriptures to take it back to them to see if they can refute it and see how they respond to it.
Yeah.
And then that's
That window
how-
window. Yeah, hey, if you get grabbed by that deceiving spirit, that's windowing.
that's
Yeah.
between him and the Lord.
Yeah, hey, yup.
And you know what they gonna tell him? Don't ask no questions.
Yeah.
You know, just give the money.
Look at it like this, right? The Lord is going to guide him either way.
Yeah.
Either way.
To destruction or paradise.
Either way, the Lord going to guide you.
Let me say here, finish it up. Come on. It says, wherefore are you slow, and what say ye of these things? seeing your souls are very thirsty.
He's searching for the brothers. Like I said, he's not even. He wasn't walking down the street looking for GOCC.
Nah.
He just said this brothers. In general, teaching in general.
He was teaching. And look, my bad. He came with fringes on.
Right.
I thought it was a part of a different camp.
See that?
And he not. He just wearing them because he's seen that over there. That he should wear his fringes on a daily basis.
But the sign in itself, you're looking for brothers teaching. The camp you found was GreatMillStone. If that's not a signet,
That's
I don't know what is.
Should ask him to pray to the Lord.
He's spinning around like that nigga downtown, man. That hit that spin out of nowhere. But eventually, dumbass nigga. But eventually, you're gonna get dizzy and you're gonna twirl out, man. You know, that's why Scripture say what? Scripture say let that eye be single, man. Because he got the fringe from IUIC, but he say listen to GOCC.
Right.
But he's still in the 501c3. Yeah. Come on, man.
But what's the scripture where it says, once you drink of this water, you shall not be thirsty?
Right.
So if you're in the right place, then why are you looking for another camp?
Because he's still parched.
He's still parched.
He probably developed relationships over there.
Thought they was drinking water, drinking Sprite, and this is a fucking sunny day out.
Well, look, we'll put it like this. You know, today it was like a microwave dinner. No, it was more like a fast food dinner. Because it was, you know, we couldn't stay too long because we got this to do. You know, but at the camp, we end up going through a couple of scriptures. That's why I said, if he come back, he gonna end up getting fed and he ain't gonna thirst. So when he go to them other places, he gonna denounce it. If you a man of the Lord, you know.
They call that water over there. They had sugar in that water.
The sample. You know, you go
Yeah,
ahead and take it.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I got all right. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15. It says, "Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." Right. So you know, if he measures up to the scriptures, man, you know you gotta judge it by the banner, man. You know, by the measuring stick. You know, which is the scriptures, man. So like you said, the Lord will guide, you know, brothers either way, man.
Hey, not being ashamed, because also the scriptures say, you know, we shall come to the Lord. I go. Salaki. It's we gonna come to the Lord. I'm thinking of how my mind imagines the scripture, but it's not the way. It's not the wording. We're gonna come with the Lord with confidence. You know, and I imagine, you know, coming to the Lord seeing you and we having our head up and not down, being ashamed. You know, so you shouldn't be ashamed of rightly dividing the word of truth. You shouldn't be ashamed, because if you divide the truth, when the Lord sees us, we're gonna be happy to see Him. We're not gonna be sad and be like, oh shit, man. Okay, hope you have it easy on me. Nah, that's being ashamed.
Hey, and really, when he was coming out here looking for brothers out here preaching, you know. All right, if you follow GOCC, you would be looking for GOCC, right? That shows that they're not diligent anyway. They're not diligent anyway, man.
Thirst will be quenched.
You know.
Exactly.
You know, if you follow them guys, though, you should be looking specifically for them guys, man. You know, but you're not, though, man. The spirit it behooves you to come down the street, okay, and to find the real men of the Lord, man.
Hey,
You know?
so you know what I mean? The point of the matter is, hey, if you Salaki, if you looking for that real water, if you thirst, come over here to GreatMillStone. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
hey, if you don't want your CEOs dancing in the videos, singing on stage like how Rawchaa do, come to GreatMillStone.
Well, look, put it like this, because you got guys that be on the comment board. One dude asked, how can he join the camp? Our apostles gave us orders. Ain't nobody joining the camp, but what you can do,
you can learn off.
What you can do is you can learn from the videos. If you know where we at, the Spirit leads you, and you just come down and stand before and watch, because you need to learn the word anyway. It's not about you just, you know, being joined in. You know, you want to be joined in Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, having the knowledge and the understanding for your wisdom.
Because Rawchaa from GOCC, he up there singing on stage at annual concerts like he keeps sweating some goddamn body trying to deal or something, man. Ain't no edification in that, man. He over there trying to get a truth deal or something, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for all of that, man. We straight to the business over here, man.
That was two fools that shook night. That said that shit.
Yeah, shit, yeah. I want you to see yours dancing in the video. Come to GreatMillStone. You know what I mean? But yeah, like the brother said, you learn from us, the true prophets. And the Lord sent that brother, I mean, that came to check out the camp two great signs. You know what I'm saying? He looking for a street preacher, as he said. He found us, and before that, the Lord gave him the sign with the dream of him. He's claimed he's seen the Lord, and he said he's seen the name Yahawashi. So that's all that needs to be said there. And then he found him in and who you were looking for, and who the Lord delivered you to. The Lord delivered you to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Without you even trying. Right. You know, so anybody else anything else to say real quick? Yeah, so with that, you know, we hope this segment was edifying. You know, the truth shall find you, but you got to have that open ear to receive the word, man. You know, with that, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash. Number one is to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. Shalom to like up there, doing this work of faith and living love, truth, and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
If you're thirsty, come and grab a cup of water.